What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and some pretty concerning information caught on tape about the hub from an executive that's been there for 10 plus years and has now gone into hiding after this tape came out, admitting that the worst kind of people use this website to make tons of money from, how do I put this, doing very terrible things to women. So women are in these tapes against their will in some cases, and in many cases, and they know about it. He admits he knows about it. He knows that the chief executive officers, they all know about it, and they refuse to do anything about it. It's some pretty messed up stuff, and certainly this video will definitely get buried. So if you can, make sure you share it around. And also, shout out to the investigative journalism of Arden Young, who's bringing us this tape. And also, quick reminder, today, our brand new pumpkin pie flavor coffee comes out. And one of our most popular ever flavors, spiked jack-o'-lantern, is back in stock. This video will certainly see the yellow sadness sign of monetization on YouTube, so it would be awesome if you checked it out. Promo code Under Attack, save 15% off. Pre-order these two flavors. You're gonna love them. They're just so fall tasting. You're gonna love it. It almost transports you to when the leaves are turning and things of that nature. If you don't like flavored coffee, I have tons of other options available too, all on sale. Link in the description. Now, P-Hub executive reveals that our words, by the way, I'll be talking to this journalist live at 1:30 today on my Rumble page. So, we won't have to be censored. So make sure you come by, because I'm going to ask her some tough questions and I'm going to get to the bottom of it unfiltered. But and also traffickers use a website loophole to make a lot of money. And that is less surprising to me. But what's more surprising is the C-level executives, the CEO, CFO, won't fix it because they would lose a lot of money, according to him. It says the government isn't even qualified to identify said loophole. I'm going to there's only so much of this I can show because it's pretty spicy. But what I'll show you, I'm going to play the whole thing on my Rumble show, but essentially these women are participating in these videos against their will, some of them physically against their will, let's put it that way. And the hub executives know it and don't do anything about it. Now, after this tape came out, Mike Farley, who's been at the company for 10 years, a technical product manager at MindGeek, but that's really the hub, who broke the news to the world about their verification quote loophole, just deleted his LinkedIn, except this smart individual already had it archived. Always archive everything, friends. It's extremely important, especially when you're reporting on things. And make sure you follow Arden Young, by the way. It looks like she's with a company called Sound Investigations at Arden_Young. So in this tape, they're talking about their executive, no, it's all good. I'm not going to get caught. It's fine. Let me show a little bit of the clip.
How are you gonna tell me who's in that video of the girl's not showing her face like that?
So he's talking about people who are not of age or people who are against their will. They don't show their face, so they can't prove who they are. Although that seems tough because I feel like you could in some way. I think that's, I don't know, I suppose. So they know. So this guy works there. The executives know that these women are in these films against their will, and they're fine with it.
Holding court. That would be the loophole that I always I look at that and I'm like, that's stupid, but everybody is just kind of rolling with it.
So everybody's kind of rolling with it because because there's nobody you can't identify their face.
Why don't they just roll with it? Why don't they say something?
It costs money.
Who exploits the loophole?
A lot. Everybody. Everyone. So you make a lot of money.
So you make a lot of...
Use it, or...
Of course.
that she asked if like our words, you know, the people that would take a woman against her will, if they use it. He says, of course they do. They make a lot of money doing that.
We've brought it up to the CPO, we brought it up to the CLO, and they're both telling us it's all good. And the
So that's a stunning admission. He says, we've told the CEO that the website's being used for this, that it's, you know, that it's getting used for that, and they don't care.
CEO is especially telling us like off, it's all good. Like stop.
So they know the
like,
risk.
shut up. No, like, it's all good. I'm not gonna get caught. It's fine.
But what if like the government was to find out about this loophole? What would they do?
I don't know. They're not gonna do shit. They'll do nothing. They're dumb. They don't know shit.
Uh-oh. Well, the government is dumb, and they probably won't do anything.
They're not qualified to identify.
Essentially, he keeps talking about the loophole, and that is, of course, the fact that you can't see their face. Now, in the full, you know, video, it's like, it's wild. You know, how are you going to tell me who's then, you know, it's wild to me. Let me pull up just so we know who's in this clip here.
How are you gonna tell them no shit? When we first made the site, there was like, when I got hired there was 6 people. And now we're like 300.
300 employees.
10 years ago, there were 6 people at pornhub.
Yeah.
Pornhub is the most trafficked pornography website and one of the most trafficked websites overall in the world. Pornhub is commonly called a tube site, allowing the general public to upload videos. Pornhub's parent company, MindGeek, now rebranding as ALO, owns many big-name porn sites.
So they own Brazzers, they own them all. Xtube, they own. So they one company owns all of these sites essentially.
Reports and lawsuits have claimed Pornhub is complicit in abusers uploading illegal videos, and Pornhub has publicly claimed to have cleaned up its site. We sent an undercover journalist to talk with Mike Farley and other MindGeek employees to get the truth. Watch the following admissions.
Do you think anything slips through the cracks?
Of course. 100%.
How?
I don't know, because...
By the way, every time I watch one of these videos, I always think it's wild. Like, how do these people not know? Like, I mean, all credit to the journalist, but like these questions are very obvious. like if I was out on a date with some girl and she was asking me all these specific questions about what I do for a living, and you know, especially if you're this guy and you do what you do, I'd probably be a little suspicious. But this guy clearly doesn't know anything. So he says, I could be a content uploader, and the only thing you need from me is so he talks about, you know, all these wild loopholes. In fact, let me actually just live. We're doing it live because I want to show this other part quick because it's insane. Like, this dude is such a silly Billy. It's just like I don't understand how you get goofed on like this. Okay, so here's like a little bit more of the spicy admissions. So in this, and by the way, you should watch the whole video on her Twitter page, of course. But what's wild is, you know, this is a dude that's basically saying that the loophole is that if there's no face in it, then you can't tell, right? They say at the end of the day, it's how are you going to tell who is in that video if a girl's not showing her face? I could, you know, you don't need any. I could be a content uploader. The only thing you need from me is you know, license. You have to be like, that guy's body and his junk matches his face. That wouldn't hold in court. So they're saying, like, if you don't see the guy's face doing it, then you can't actually say he's the one that's doing it. You know, it's so wild. And he thinks that will never hold up in court. This guy's body and his junk matches his face. You don't see my body in it, and now my videos never have my face in them. You don't need a picture of my junk. You need my ID, right? You need my driver's license. So he's saying it's the guys that don't show their face, you know, they could be doing all sorts of terrible things. And that, again, the real crime is that they don't need any kind of verification.
Compliant, you're reducing the income because of that too. You're spending.
So you're spending money, making less money. I got to mute it because of the music. So yeah, in order to actually upload a video, you don't have to say anything. You just click a button, say, yes, that's me in the video. And you check some boxes. There's no actual driver's license verification or anything like that. And it shows, and then the investigation shows just how easy it is to get in. So congratulations, your primary model agreement has been accepted. Welcome to the model payment program. You'll be paid a portion of the ad revenue for any verified videos that you upload. So there's actually no, this is the thing, there's actually no, you say what's in the video, but there's actually no way of verifying it. And they make it specifically easy to do that. And they, all these terrible people use it, and they just can't get, they know that they can't get caught. And he says here,
You know what I mean? By being like, yo, that's not okay, yo, that's not okay. Like, he's the one he's got the foot on the brake, and the other guy's got the foot on the gas. And obviously, like, the CPO is not gonna do anything more compliant than is asked by the CLO, right? And so this isn't something that the CLO is worried about.
That's chief legal officer, I imagine. It's wild. And people have brought it up allegedly, and they don't care. This is pretty spicy stuff. So, when you're going on any of these websites, by the way, they own like all of them, understand that they make, hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and they do almost nothing to actually protect the people on their website. I don't have any problem with people doing it, personally, but I have a problem with, a company that isn't even going to do the bare minimum, and then they admit they know, and they do it anyway. Yikes. Check us out live. 90 minutes.